Ever feel like you're playing calendar Tetris just to schedule like a simple meeting?
Oh, tell me about it.
You've sent us this fascinating article, and it digs into why dedicated scheduling software might be a better bet than just sticking with the usual suspects like, Google Calendar.
Right, right.
So let's unpack this, shall we?
Absolutely. And you know what I find interesting is how the article starts by really getting back to basics. Like what IS meeting scheduling software and why is it even necessary in a world overflowing with these free calendar apps?
Yeah.
It's laying the groundwork for a bigger conversation.
It's like they're saying, hold on, before we dive into all the fancy features, let's just make sure we're all crystal clear on the problem we're trying to solve.
Yeah.
So what's the verdict? Do those freebies really fall short?
They can, especially as your needs evolve. Think of it like this. A basic calendar is like a trusty bicycle. Gets you where you need to go, but it has, limitations. Dedicated scheduling software. That's a sports car. Still gets you from A to B, but with a whole lot more horsepower and finesse.
Okay, I'm intrigued. So the article then shifts gears and lays out 8 key features of top-notch scheduling software. Some of these seem like no-brainers, meeting reminders, for
Yeah.
example, but then it digs into how the really good software doesn't just remind you, it sends those reminders across multiple channels, ensuring everyone's literally on the same page. No
Yes.
more, oh, I didn't get that email excuses.
It's all about minimizing those little points of friction that can derail a meeting before it even begins. And this is where things get really interesting. The article highlights the power of custom booking pages. You might think, okay, that's just a visual thing, but it's so much more than that.
Yeah, the article actually connects those custom booking pages to boosting your professionalism and potentially even driving sales. So how does that work?
Imagine this. You get a meeting request, and instead of just like a generic calendar link, you receive this beautifully branded page with your logo, colors, and even like a personalized message. It subconsciously signals this person's got their act together, they value my time. And when you value someone's time, they're more likely to trust you, do business with you, and even recommend you to others. It's subtle, but powerful.
It's like the difference between handing someone a crisp business card
Right.
versus a napkin scribbled with your contact info.
Yeah.
First impressions matter.
Exactly. And the beauty of these custom booking pages is that they're not just for big corporations. The article makes it clear that even solopreneurs or small teams can benefit from that extra touch of professionalism.
So we're talking about leveling the playing field, no matter your size or industry. Now, the article also dives into integrations because, let's face it, in today's tech landscape, it's all about how well your tools play together.
Absolutely.
Right.
The days of juggling a million different apps are over. The article stresses the importance of seamless integration with other business-critical platforms, things like video conferencing, your CRM, even project management software. It's about creating a centralized hub for all your meeting-related needs.
And speaking of needs, this next feature really caught my eye. The article talks about the often overlooked power of a simple, easily shareable calendar link. I'll admit, I've definitely been on the receiving end of some monstrous calendar links in my day, and it's not pretty. It can be a real pain point.
It can be a real pain point. You're trying to schedule a meeting, and you're faced with this clunky, confusing link that takes forever to load. The article argues that a clean, concise calendar link is a subtle but powerful way to streamline the process, minimize friction, and, once again, show that you respect the other person's time.
It's like having a direct line to your availability. No fuss, no muss. Now get ready for this because the article then throws us a curveball meeting analytics. I'll be honest, I'd never really considered analytics in the context of scheduling before.
It's a goldmine of insights. Think about it. You can uncover patterns in your scheduling, identify bottlenecks where you're losing valuable time, and even track the effectiveness of your meetings over time. It's about moving beyond simply managing your schedule to actively optimizing it for maximum impact.
So instead of just going through the motions, you can actually use data to figure out which types of meetings are the most productive, who you collaborate best with, and even what times of day tend to be the most fruitful for certain tasks.
Precisely. It's about harnessing the power of data to make more informed decisions, improve team collaboration, and ultimately squeeze every ounce of value out of your workday.
Okay, so after laying out all these incredible features, the article does something I always appreciate. It offers a concrete example. They introduce us to a platform called Calendesk, highlighting its customizable booking pages and seamless integrations. But here's the kicker. They don't just stop there.
They go a step further and encourage you to do your own research. It's not about pushing a particular product, but about empowering you to make the best decision for your unique needs. They've given you the framework, the checklist of must-have features. Now it's up to you to explore and find the perfect fit.
I love that approach. It's like they're saying, hey, we're confident in what we offer, but don't just take our word for it, go explore. It's refreshing to see that kind of transparency in like the software world. So it sounds like the big takeaway here is that while basic calendars have their place, dedicated scheduling software can be a real game changer no matter your profession or team size.
Absolutely. This isn't just about like replacing one tool with another. It's about shifting your mindset from simply managing your schedule to actively optimizing it for greater productivity and even, as the article points out, profitability.
Now that's something everyone can get behind, right? It's like the article is giving us permission to actually like invest in tools that help us reclaim our time and focus on what matters most.
Precisely. And that begs the question, what matters most to you when it comes to scheduling? If you could wave a magic wand and have the perfect scheduling tool, what one feature would it have? Something you just couldn't live without.
Ooh,
That's something to ponder as you explore your options.
such a great point. Keep that in mind as you navigate the world of scheduling software. Who knows? You might just discover a tool that not only streamlines your day, but also unlocks hidden pockets of productivity you never knew existed. Happy scheduling.